calling from?
15588, under a bridge. The outside lane's free only.
The fast lane is the only one that's free?
Yeah, maybe you can get past on the hard shoulder, but only just. There's a load of traffic and chaos.
Just hold on a second.
I don't know if there's anyone hurt or what.
Okay, we've got somebody on the way.
Okay then.
Yeah, thanks, bye.
Mike 33 at the RTA, over.
Yeah, your back door smashed. What about the animals inside? Animals will be alright. Didn't smash though. Let's have a look.
Each day, the motorways around Manchester carry over 80,000 vehicles, more traffic than the M1 at its peak period. Greater Manchester has the largest network of motorways in the country. 8 motorways, a total of 260 miles of carriageway. Running through this vast network is the Yorkshire-Lancashire motorway, the M62, which at the point where it crosses the Pennines, forms the highest section of motorway in Europe. At 1,200 feet above sea level, this part of the M62 experiences some of the wildest weather in the country. The job of keeping the traffic moving rests with the 72 officers and men of the Greater Manchester Police Motorway Unit. They often have a difficult task, especially when coping with the harsh winter. This film is an account of events on their motorways during 3 weeks in January and February 1979.
On the part of the M62 that we cover, we can actually predict where accidents are going to occur as soon as the adverse weather comes upon us. As soon as it rains, there's certain spots that we know there's going to be an accident.
Morning, what are you doing? Just racking up a few of these ready for this morning. Start to use them out.
When we come on in the morning and it's raining and we're going to have to go out during the rush hour,
It's still raining?
we know there's going to be accidents. So quite often we'll sit there for 10 minutes before going out in a nice warm room and start filling in the details for the accidents. We can't say the exact spot or the exact time, but there's certain details we can fill in ready. We can put the day and the date. We can put the weather conditions.
You better put your wellies on, I think.
And part of the accident sheets that we have to send in, we can actually fill in advance, and quite a lot of the lads do this. Because as soon as they come on and it's raining, they know there is going to be an accident.
Well, you'll be well out of it. I'm 7th.
No chance.
Right in the thick of it this morning.
I'll be there.
Right in the thick of it.
Mike 33 urgent.
Mike 33, go ahead.
A vehicle in the third lane at 1525 Alpha. We're just going to get out and remove the vehicle now, over.
Mike 33, roger.
Yeah, our main priority when we get to an incident is to try and get the road clear as quickly as possible. The longer there's a blockage on the road, the more chance there is of a traffic build-up, and you could possibly have 2 or 3 miles of traffic stationary behind the incident, which in itself is a danger, because of the motorists who are coming up the road at 70 miles an hour. They don't expect to come upon standing traffic. Okay. So obviously we've got to clear it as quickly as possible to prevent further accidents and danger to other people. The average motorist, when he comes on a motorway, travels far too close to the vehicle in front. In dry conditions and more so in wet, they seem to think that when it's raining, they can travel just as close and still be able to stop. Because they've got a £5,000 car or whatever, with disc brakes. They go around telling everyone they can stop in a sixpence, and they actually believe it.
Yes, I had a road traffic accident just prior to Milnrow. One articulated, sorry, two articulated lorries, first and hard shoulder bolt.
What can I have matrix, please, from Farnham and a first line enclosure?
Ask for matrix on the first lane closure.
Fine service.
Motorway control. You turn out the M62 eastbound. Nearest box is 1658 Alpha. It's a precautionary measure. There is a vehicle in an RPA which is carrying hazardous chemicals.
Where's the other one? I'm here. Have you hurt your leg or not? What happened? Just come here. Tell me what happened. Well, this traffic is slow down, there's nowhere to go. No. And which you hit this other van up here?
Yeah.
What did you see of this?
I had to pull up sharper than bloody usual. It just slowed right down the traffic.
Yeah. How badly damaged is yours?
I haven't looked yet.
Go and have a look, but make sure you stay off the carriageway in case there's another bump. Got M62 Motorway, box 1658 Alpha. Fire service not required. 32 and 322 available redirection. Over.
Mike 33.
933, go ahead.
33, can you contact the works unit to come to the 62 eastbound carriageway at Eccles, near to the split road? Thousands and thousands and thousands of bags, polythene bags all over the carriageway. Over.
We find on the motorways around here we have quite a lot of objects fall off vehicles, goods, example wire, beer barrels, you name it, it falls off lorries. And of course the only way to remove this from the carriageway is to run across and pick it up. You tend to be a little bit like a ball boy at Wimbledon. You look at what you're going to pick up and you look for a gap in the traffic and you run across, bend down and try and pick it up. If you miss it, you keep on going. You don't stop. You must keep going and get into the central reservation for safety.
Tons of inflammable liquid fall off a lorry on M602, the access to the 63. Listen over.
You've not even told him what he's carrying.
The driver is not too sure what it is. I'm on to Lenco to find out exactly what it is, over. Can give you the code number. Code 36106.
Case of spillage, drenched with water.
Jet won't move it, so you need some sand or grit or something like that. Right, well, they're on to Lancro now. Yeah. To find out, you know, how we're going to shift it.
You know what, Dave? I'll take it off. Highly inflammable, slightly narcotic, breathing apparatus must be worn.
getting this?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, he said.
Form of sound, it's narcotic and it's highly inflammable. Breathing apparatus must be
And 4 more sand. We're clear.
Right.
So whether foam will blast it off or not, I don't know.
No, you need pressure, you see. You need pressure. There's no pressure on foam at all.
With you.
So,
Well, they're coming out with sand.
yeah, sand's more for so they can carry on using it after than
Yeah.
us.
When you first arrive at an incident, the main thing is to protect yourselves and other people that are involved in any accidents. So obviously, if the road is blocked, the first thing we must do is put advanced signing out, signs to warn the public that there is a hazard ahead, and also a barrier of cones to protect the actual scene where the incident's occurring. When we're putting the cones out, we always face the oncoming traffic. That means we have to run backwards. So we have to run backwards some 150 to 200 yards, placing the cones on the road as quickly as we can. The reason we keep facing the traffic is obviously we don't want motorists coming up behind us at 70 mile an hour and possibly wiping us off the road. So we keep our eye on the traffic all the time. Self-preservation really, nothing else. As I say, a dead policeman's no good to anyone at the scene of an accident.
What weight's your crane?
About 22, 23 tonne.
He's joking.
We'll have to get something, obviously, to lift it back off, which is going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
But
He's got to get in touch with the firm and see what that's...
Yeah, 3-3, we're at 1496 Alpha. There are 2 vehicles been involved in an accident. Carriageway is clear. One is a low loader with a crane on. The crane has slipped off. There's no real problem at this stage. Can we just have 1 unit to report over?
When we get calls to accidents or any other emergency call, our biggest problem is the motorist not observing us in his mirror. We have flashing headlights on the vehicles, we have blue lamps on the front and a blue light on the roof and two-tone horns. But some people even don't hear the two-tone horns. You can get pushing up behind them and it's only within the last few seconds that they realise you're there. And this is no good. It's obviously poor driving. They're just not looking in the mirror. They're not listening. They're just in a world of their own. And this is what causes a lot of accidents on motorways.
501, the only incident we have at the moment is a car down the embankment on the southbound M63, marker box 15.2. 1833 and 19 are there. The vehicle involved is an E-type Jag. It's a good distance down the embankment. It would appear to have rolled several times, but there's no one with it. They are searching the vicinity at the moment to see if anyone's been thrown out of the vehicle.
Whiskey Victor uniform 771 Lima over.
Do a degree of blood there. Sorry?
Some blood on that.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. Well,
What's nearest hospital?
I don't know. Within Shore.
I'll get him to check.
Going Jousting. What? Going Jousting. Didn't he do well?
We could have hard shoulder in your Range Rover to that clump of trees and then have a search from there further down towards the end of the slip road, see if he's wandered off down there.
Find the paintwork. Sorry.
That's refinable, that.
Right, 1-8, it would appear we found the driver of the vehicle. It's now confirmed that it's a man who's detained at Withington Intensive Care Units in a serious condition. It was originally thought that he'd been assaulted, but we've now confirmed, or managed to confirm, the fact that he has been involved in an accident with an E-type Jaguar.
This is the police, you broken down? That's all we need. What's the box number you're calling from?
758. Mike 33, for your information, we have an RTA at 16, near to 1658 Alpha. We haven't got many details as yet.
Yes, and what's involved?
A tanker, a minivan, and another lorry.
Alright, hold on please.
24 from Whitefield, Roger. Anybody else? 833, go ahead.
It's a tanker in the middle lane. The first and third lanes aren't clear at this moment. We're eastbound just past Thornham, over.
Roger, CK Mobile, the RTA is on the eastbound just past Thornham. Tanker in the middle lane.
Yeah, but get your range on, roughly.
You might, 3-3, they'll have to come up to the scene. I'm trying to drag them out of the way. It's alright for all.
Right, Alan.
You might think they are pleased to see.
Can you tell us what's happened?
I was overtaking that minivan, and then next minute he got caught up with the near side and dragged him around the front.
Well, you caught the minivan up, or
No, he caught me.
he caught you up,
Yeah.
then you just ran into the side,
Well, I was passing him, and next minute he hit me,
hit you.
and dragged him around the front of me. He was in front of me. He must have pulled across because he finished up.
Yeah, you were in the centre lane all the time.
Lane, yeah.
You never moved from that
Never moved
lane.
from there, no.
We were coming along the inside lane and that lorry was trying to overtake us and there was a line of lorries behind him and he didn't have the speed to overtake us and tried to pull back into the inside lane but his wheel hit the back of our van and spun us round a few times.
So you were travelling the first lane, were you?
We were in the inside lane.
Inside lane, yeah.
There was somebody closer behind him, like, because I said to her, look how close these are. He said, we're coming up the bank, and we were on the inside, and he was coming up in the middle lane, overtaking us, but he obviously didn't have the power.
Yeah.
And so, I think he was trying to pull back in, and there was a fella closer behind him, I don't know whether that had anything to do with it, but he either pulled across too quick, or he...
Just trying to get the power to get past you?
Yeah. And so he was coming, he was trying to get in behind us, I think.
When you're talking to motorists, they quite often refer to the slow, fast and overtaking lanes on a motorway. Where this has come from, I don't know, because there's no such thing as a slow lane or a fast lane. All three lanes are there to allow traffic to do 70 mile an hour if it wishes. If you want to do 70 in the near side lane and it's clear, then by all means do 70. But what we don't want people sat in the middle of the three lanes doing 40 or 50 mile an hour when the near side lane's clear.
You've got a typical example of poor lane discipline. The Ford Cortina in the centre lane, there's no reason whatsoever to stay there. The near side lane is clear. In accordance with the highway code, as soon as he's finished an overtaking manoeuvre, he should move back as safely and as quickly as possible to the near side lane. Again, in front of the Cortina there's a Capri and he's doing exactly the same. He's not doing an overtaking manoeuvre, maintaining a steady speed and yet has not moved back into the near side lane of the carriageway. And when you get a situation where the traffic becomes a lot heavier and people continue to do this sort of manoeuvre, it just leads to excessive congestion.
Correct.
We've just been following along the M61 motorway.
Yeah.
And you've been travelling for some considerable distance in the centre lane of the carriageway.
Yes.
When the near side lane has been in fact clear. Can you tell me your reason for staying in the centre lane, please?
Not really, no. Only that the wagons I'm going to overtake in the front are on the inside lane.
Well, that's not been the case, has it, for the last, at least the last mile and a half, 2 miles?
Well, I don't know.
You've stayed in the centre lane of the carriageway for no apparent reason. And in accordance with the highway code, you should only pull out into another lane in order to overtake the vehicles.
Yeah.
Once you've completed that overtaking manoeuvre, you should move back into the near side lane of the carriageway. Would you not agree with that?
Yes, yeah.
Have you got a driving licence with you, please?
I think I have.
All right, John, what's the story?
What he's done, his electrics have gone, he's pulled onto the hard shoulder, he's climbed up the side to have a look at his vehicle, and he's slipped off the catwalk and at his back.
I think you want some more blankets.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the ambulance at the moment.
I'll get you some more blankets. I'll get you some more blankets out.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Probably big address, you see, so it's easy to do it that way.
Well, be in your boot, won't it?
Yeah. 341500.
341500.
Rochdale.
Okay.
Said it.
Don't want to lift him up at all, John.
No.
How long do you think he'll be?
I don't know. Speak to me. What are you called?
John.
Where are you from, John?
Rochdale.
Rochdale?
Yeah.
You got any particular pain anywhere, or are you just...
In my pelvis.
Just in your pelvis?
Yeah.
What, did you crack anything as you fell down?
Yeah, landed on my left side.
You landed on your left side?
Yeah, I had a broken pelvis not long ago.
Did you? So you know what it feels like then, do you?
You're not kidding.
And you think you've got it again? Hey?
Cold more than anything else.
I know. If I'd have known, I would have brought a plastic sheet down before you were going to fall on grass. Hey?
I'm coming off the road next week altogether.
What for?
He's having a look at his vehicle, and whilst he's doing this, he's fallen off his vehicle, and we think he's fractured his hip. I've got a phone number of a transport manager at Castleton. I'd like you to contact and arrange removal of the vehicle if you can.
Sorry.
Right, just try and relax. Once we get you on this, we'll have to move you again. Okay? Okay.
The reason I've stopped you is the bad visibility in relation to fog, snow, spray. You've no dipped headlights on and you're driving on side lights.
Right.
Now your side lights here, as you can see, you've no lenses on at all. All you're showing is a minute white bulb. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I think it's not, you know, it came off while I was up in Yorkshire, you see.
What do you mean it came off?
See,
Did it fall off or were you involved in
Yes, it fell off. You know, I was in an accident, you know, it fell off.
You were in an accident?
No.
And where did it fall off? When you were travelling along?
Yes, when I was travelling along, you know.
But you realise the problems that you are creating not only to yourself and to other road users by not having your dipped headlights on. Especially, I can get more light out of a candle than I get out of that. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Do you have your driving licence with you or not?
Yes.
Report on a road traffic accident, M61 northbound, data box 2145 Alpha. 2 vehicles involved, fire brigade and ambulance attending. Mike 33, see.
Underneath it, you see.
This is underneath that. Can you jump in the motor? Are you going to drive it? Drive with it? Yeah. Then you take the slack. Right, go on, go slack. Rob, what are you doing, Nick? You alright? Go on, slack is through.
did it. Yeah, got all on. Come on. Okay. I'll see you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot.
Where the bloody hell do you think you're going?
Saw two cars going up there.
I don't care a toss what you've seen coming up here. These are police vehicles at an accident. The road is closed now. Get back on the main carriageway and go the other way. We're not here for the fun, you know. That's your problem. You got here, you get off it.
How do I get on now?
Over the grass.
We are being dangerous.
There's another one.
Well, is there any point in us putting all these cones out and putting lights out and advanced warning to let you know the road is closed if you want to drive through it? I mean, it seems quite simple to me. Well, that's your problem, innit? It's your problem, that. If we close the road is closed, full stop. There's no point in the government spending thousands of pounds on equipment for us to do our job properly if you're going to ignore it, is there? Well, I don't care about people waving you past. Cones mean do not go through and you shouldn't go through. Now, if them firemen don't move for you, you can go through now, because we've just managed to clear the road. But if they won't move, you're stuck until they do.
You might 33CK, we've just come across two horses running northbound on the M66. We're going to attempt to get them off the motorway. I'll come back to you shortly.
Roger, Mike, 33.
Yeah.
Hello, Dad.
Get off. Stop. Diane.
Lift it out, Roger.
Try and keep ahead of her then, she don't run off again.
Diane.
You alright? You're with her, are you?
Mischief?
You are a mischief as well, aren't you? Hey? Come on, Roger.
One of you.
Go on.
Whoa!
Have you not got another rope, Dad? That I can lean on and off?
Whoops. We're all die, aren't we?
Come on, Miss Chick. Come on. Come on, Miss Chick. Come on. Wait.
Take that right. Bring it close. Come on. Come on.
No, you're frightening him.
Pull up. Come on, Miss Chick. That's it.
Go on, girl. Go on.
Go on, Miss Chick.
Go on.
Just hold her in and get that far up. Come on, Miss Chick. Come on, Miss Chick. Good luck.
One trip. What appears to be one vehicle involved, partly on the hard shoulder, partly in the first lane. I'm going around to vehicles. Roger, one trip.
Just the one vehicle involved?
Yeah.
Are you injured at all?
Well, I don't feel it.
You sure?
Well, as far as I know, yeah.
Okay then. I'll just confirm that on the road. Yeah, confirming that one vehicle involved, partly on the hard shoulder and in the first lane. No persons injured.
I was travelling up on the inside lane. I was doing about 55, 60, no more. And I just skidded. Must be some black ice or something now.
Yeah.
It started, the back end started to go on it. Tried to correct it, corrected it partially. It was going the other way then.
Yeah.
Corrected again, and then lost it totally. Front end, back end came totally round, went up the banking, and ended up in that direction.
Hey, look at it. Right.
Well, good job I had my seatbelt on anyway.
Yeah.
Right, come. And that was a good straight umbrella. Cheers, thanks anyway.
Come down this way. Yeah? Do you speak English? No. No. No, motorway?
Ja.
Yes?
Ja.
This vehicle?
Ja. Ja, spray.
No. Outside lane?
Aha, ganz aus.
Third lane?
Ja. Die dritte.
This vehicle?
Ja.
Does not go in the third lane.
Nummer 2.
2 lane. Your vehicle was in the first lane.
Top order.
Coming up the hill?
Ja.
No. Das.
2.
Second lane?
Ja.
This vehicle?
Ja.
Not the third lane? You understand?
Ja, Nummer 2. Das und das. 3, nee.
Yeah. You was in the third lane?
Ja, want ik dit.
Yeah, well, it makes no difference.
Ja.
Second lane, and that's as far as you go.
Ja.
After that, you must stay there.
Ja.
Not move out, stay in that lane.
Ja.
After that, you must move back in. But the third lane, no.
Ah, ik heb op de 2 eisen.
Yes, second lane, yes. And remember, what nationality?
Huh? What nationality? German?
Ja, German.
You're German?
Ja.
Du kannst erst sagen, dass das die erste Mal in England.
Ja.
Ja, sag's ik.
Dat ben je bro.
I told him what he did like. I was taking it third lane because I saw you.
That's
right. And he said his first time over here like.
Yeah.
And he'd no idea that it wasn't allowed.
You understand that?
Ja, 3 tonnen.
Alright.
Ja.
Can you just stay around here? Have you any reason why we stopped you?
I've seen now, the lights are on.
Well, why are your lights not on?
I thought they would, I really did.
You've got a switch in the car. Is it up or down?
Pardon?
Is your switch on or off?
There's 2 switches, one's on the right and one's up.
Yeah. But the issue is this, we've got fog, rain, snow, spray. You're travelling at speeds of 70 miles an hour in the centre lane.
Yes.
You've no lights on at all. What's your reason for it? Why do you not travel with lights in bad visibility?
It's a hired car.
Yeah.
And it's a new car. I've never driven the car before. And I assumed the lights were on.
You assumed the lights were on?
I did check earlier and they were on. But this morning, when I hired the car.
Where's your light switch on this vehicle?
On the right-hand side.
Whereabouts?
By the steering column.
On the steering column, so you do know where it is?
Yes.
Yeah, that's all right. Have you got your licence with you?
Yes.
Can I have a look at it, please?
Yes, sir. Come here, Steve. Come here.
Have you ever been given one of these before or not?
No, yeah.
Take your time, fill your lungs full of air, and give it a nice steady blow, and we'll see what the result is. Whenever you're ready.
Breath, do I?
You can sit in if you want to do it. Do you want to sit in?
No, that's all right.
You're all right, yeah? Keep it blowing continually. Those are the yellow crystals, and that is the yellow band.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But your crystals have in fact turned slightly green, but they haven't come below this yellow mark, so that is in fact a negative breath test on this occasion. Yes. So you're in fact free to drive away. Okay, that's all you need. Okay. So in relation to that matter, there's no further action taken. Okay.
Mike 1-5, Seeker.
1-5.
Mike 1-5, Roger. Update on the weather situation, M62 motorway. Snow is affecting both the east and westbound carriageways. In particular, the westbound carriageway, all 3 lanes of which are affected by snow. Could you please set matrix accordingly? From 1746 to 1688. Alpha and Bravo, east and westbound carriageways, a 4040 matrix. 4040 matrix, please, over.
1-5, Roger, will show.
1-5 obliged.
1-5.
On at 30 now, as you can see the near side lane is virtually clear of snow, and and the traffic's only doing 30, well, the problem that arises now is the snow is going to get compacted, if anything, and what we want is the traffic to move a little bit faster, which will throw the snow about and cause a slush and eventually clear the other lanes. We've also got the centre lane, which is clearer than the offside lane, but there's no traffic using it at all. So unless the snowplow gets up pretty quick, we're going to be down to one lane in no time at all. Well, my opinion is that we should only use matrix, really, when there is an obstruction on the road. That is to say, something you can't actually see yourself on the approach. I mean, it's self-evident, when you see snow, it's a hazard. Everybody can see the snow, so why do they have to be told what speed to drive at? You know, nobody tells you not to put your hand in the fire. So why do we have to tell them not to drive on the snow at fast speeds?
Between 1728 and 1737 on the eastbound, there are 9 and 10 heavy goods vehicles in the first and second lanes. The third lane is almost blocked.
Yeah, 33, roger, we are attending.
Stop them! Can you watch that side? You don't put them in the rock camera. You watch us both and you'll be alright, okay?
I'm disregarding mirror altogether.
Yeah. There's no mirror, you see, Mark. Take it over nice and slowly, then you don't get any distraction. What's your range,
Mike 33 CK. For your information, we've got problems with these lorries. They are stuck on the ice. There's no way they're going to go up the hill. We are going to reverse them back onto the hard shoulder. I'll come back to you in due course.
Roger, Mike 33.
Straighten her up a bit, that's it. We're not worried about you getting right on, as long as you're fairly well on, you know. Yeah. Go on, just nice and straight now and you've cracked it. Beautiful. Great stuff.
CK urgent. 15, go ahead. Further out here is on the eastbound, just prior to this incident that we've come to.
Come on, keep moving!
Mike 33 CK, this articulated lorry that's jackknifed, we're going to try and pull it free by using 2 Range Rovers.
2 lane closure, is that correct? Go ahead.
Case 3 this incident, 1 vehicle only. No other damage or injury. It is empty, over. Right, you're on your own!
Any indication from the informant as to what's involved, please? We're having a call on the box now at 6274 Bravo. 2 vehicles involved, 300 yards prior to the box. The first call we got was on the 999 system. Did you want to get it?
Sure, don't get this one off me.
Look the other way.
Wrong way.
Go from.
Alright, I like that. Take him round, Ian. You have to go around.
You lost it. We didn't want that car anyway.
531.
Is that our car, is it?
Yeah. Right.
We didn't want that car anyway. Yeah, Paul, he's got half of it. He was coming all this way and he went straight across the middle. Straight across and this fellow went into.
He's touching me rope on it. Yeah, he's moving it. He's got a nasty cut on the knee. It's a nice deep cut on his knee. Okay. Yeah. Keep your weight. Do you have a chair?
Yeah, if you will, please.
Well, still I can make it up there.
This lad, that's all.
Is he alright? Can we get him moved?
Screen wipers is still going.
Right, have a ride in that. One, pull it up. Hold it. Where's the young lass? Who's your governor? Okay. Come on, off the hard shoulder! Come on!
Flight 15 urgent. 15. Flight 15 urgent, I've got one completely on its roof. Completely on its roof. Driver is trapped. Northbound 627M for 200 metres from where I told you. Roger, I'll get the fire brigade. Light 1-2 from CK. 1 through heading upwards.
Now then, what I want to do is I want to have a quick examination to see what, in fact, if you've got anything broken. All right? Tell me when I hurt you. All right.
Flight 15. 15. British vehicle on its roof, 2 persons trapped, 1 badly injured with a back injury, the other one not too bad. Here an ambulance on its way over. Affirmative. On the fire brigade also. Affirmative. Roger.
We were on the other side, we were possible to deal with it.
Who's that there? What?
For your back injury, this seat on this side, there's a lever at the side of the seat. If you can release the lever, I can release the back here. Just gentle. On the side there. Okay.
You've got a back injury, so maybe that's the best left in the vehicle at present. It's not trapped now. Here's the fire brigade now. John? We don't really need them, do we? Yeah.
Can you get after it, Dave? Yeah. If you pull the wire. That's it.
Okay, Flower.
Okay. Come on, we've got you under here now.
Hey, this is what we call it.
I've never had so many.
You've never had so many fellas in all your life, have you?
That's it, my love. You put your hand under the back there. Got it.
Come on.
Put your hands on my neck.
Keep your head down,
my neck.
Keep your head down.
Put your hands on my neck.
That's it. Come on, let's keep on that.
You right?
AC3 between Milnrow and the Yorkshire boundary on the M62 on both east and westbound carriageways. There are 20 miles per hour speed restrictions in operation. There is falling snow, there are high winds, and there are snow drifts. Understood.
Yes, Mike, 3-3, received, thank you.
The situation is completely hopeless in the near side lane. It's absolute sheet ice. I'm just coming across another one now in the near side lane. The only way is for possibly a police vehicle with a gritter or a plough to enable us to be able to turn these down and get them off the motorway over.
Get up for the next one. Keep the car going, don't stop it. More on the next.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the tailback starts at about 1740 Alpha in all three lanes. Could you ring West Yorkshire and find out if they've got some problems in their area?
Go on, Brian! Get up for the next one. Keep the car going, don't stop it. More on the next.
It's going to have to be dragged off by a breakdown truck, that if anything. You see, all this here, it's solid as hell. It's like being on ice.
Well, the back wheels are almost level. A little more dig of the tunnel and I'll
You think you're
over that edge.
You think so? If you want to have a go, you have a go. But very much that. Let's put it this way. I've been working up here for nearly 5 years in these conditions, and if you can get that off there, then at first chop I've seen being able to do it. I doubt very much if you're going to get it out that easy.
Have you got a tow rope?
Can you straighten your wheels up a bit to reduce the drag on it? Right, as soon as he starts moving and you start moving, then you can put a bit of lock on. But don't do it before. No. Hang on, he's going to put the diff lock on. No, it's going in deeper. No, it's just dragging you down instead of across. Come on! Come on, keep moving. If you stop, this is when you're going to get stuck. Just force your way in. You know, don't aim for that bit. Just keep going. Snookered.
All patrols on the M62 at Rockingstone from West Yorkshire. They have sheet ice from the top at Windy Hill right down the hill. They are thinking seriously at this stage of closing the motorway.
Pull him out. Pull him out of the Range Rover.
Motorway eastbound from Thornham, close it from Thornham. We inform the local traffic units and get them to man the eastbound exit at Mill Row. Close that bird. Yes, understood.
We're going to stop the westbound, find the gritters, and then bring them back up against the flow of traffic on the westbound. And also turn round these and send them back down the hill. They'll go down the hill easier than they will get up.
What possessed you to come through the cones when the motorway's shut?
Well, I went off the motorway, I went round the village, I didn't know where I was. I'm late for work.
So you come through a lane closure? The motorway's closed. Are you some sort of idiot or something?
No.
What's this carriageway like?
Well, it's as bad as it was
And
before.
what speed have you been doing coming up?
30 miles an hour.
Rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, I'm telling you, because it's taken me from that junction to this junction to catch you up at some sort of reasonable speed. And I'm in a Range Rover that's capable of travelling on this sort of surface, and you're in a normal saloon? and you've been travelling on this surface at well in excess of 30 miles an hour. You've admitted you're late for work.
Very late for work.
Yes, very late for work. Do you want to end up in a box?
No.
And be even later for work?
No, of course not.
No. Do you want to put somebody else in a box?
No, of course not.
No. The first time for everything, there's the last time for everything. It could have been your last time. Think of your wife, family, children, brother, father, whatever. Somebody's got to go round and tell them, sorry, that your father's dead. But the thing is, you take now, there's a living at the same.
Piccadilly. First with news.
Sita Gunaratne reporting. The motorway the experts claimed would never close was blocked by snow last night, leaving hundreds of motorists stranded in Arctic conditions. At Birch Services on the M62 near Manchester, scores of lorry drivers were forced to sit out the night in their cabs, waiting for the road to be cleared. But snowplows and gritting lorries were powerless against the polar conditions, which caused snowdrifts several feet deep. And Greater Manchester Police were out in force in Land Rovers rescuing stranded drivers stuck in the drifts.